fear of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala's punishment, hope in Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala's reward. Which one should you prioritize? Which one should you prioritize? Should you prioritize fear of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, and so you do actions because you're afraid of Allah? Or should you prioritize hope in the reward of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, so that when you do your actions, you're hoping for paradise, so you get different opinions. Some people say, do both. So they're like two wings that you fly on. Other people, and unfortunately, I've come across people like this in my life, that they prioritize fear of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, and it's a very intense fear. And if you go to masajid and you look at the khutbahs that are being said, a lot of the focus is on fear, is on hellfire, it's on punishment, haram, halal, mostly haram. These are haram things, don't do haram things, you're going to go to hellfire, you're going to be punished. So there's a lot of fear focused on this. And just to give you this example, there was one person, a non-Muslim, came to a masjid. SubhanAllah, this was in New Jersey back in the day. I was teaching a fiqh dawah class, and non-Muslim came to the masjid. One of the uncles in the masjid started giving this new Muslim a lot of pamphlets, a lot of stuff. And then this non-Muslim was saying, no, you've been too generous, you've given me so much. And then the uncle said to him, he said, no, I'm giving all of this to you because when you go to hellfire for not becoming Muslim, I want you to not have an excuse. Basically something along those lines. And then this brother was saying, this uncle really needs to attend this class. But then I thought to myself, why is it that when we're talking to non-Muslims, we're always talking about hope? We're always talking about good things. And when we're talking to Muslims, we're always talking about fear and punishment and haram and everything's horrible and we're all bad people. Why is that? I'm like, why can't we flip it for one day and use the verse of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, وَبَشِّرِ الَّذِينَ آمَنُوا وَعَمِلُوا الصَّالِحَاتِ, and give glad tidings, give hope, give the good news to the believers, those who believe in Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala and do righteous deeds.